Welcome back to another episode I think 62. We're gonna hop right into it, guys. We're gonna talk about today how to build a six-figure-a-month insurance agency, primarily on the life insurance side, final expense, IULs, term, whether that's face-to-face or over the phone. Today we're gonna show you how to do that in the next 20 to 30 minutes. So hop in, take some notes. So, Jalen, what are some reasons before we get into how to build it? What's the reasons on why to build it?
Yeah, man. I always tell people that when it comes to this business, you got to have a vision on where you're looking to go, right? And I hope that every single person who decides to get into any career path, they decide that that goal is to retire, right? So there's only two ways to retire in this business, guys: either Medicare or health insurance, because the passive, the renewals, or building a large agency that can help you get renewals and passive income. We call that mailbox money, right? So it's very important that you guys make sure you have a vision on your business and where you're looking to go. For me and Mike, it's always to build a large agency so we can collect passive income. But most importantly, guys, is to help other people obtain their dreams, their goals, their desires that they're looking to do for their family, right? Because this is a life-changing career for the both of us. So it would be selfish of us to have all these goodies and just keep it from everybody else. So when it comes to building a large agency, it's more than just the money, but it's about the impact that you can actually have on other people's lives to help them be able to retire.
And I always tell folks, we make money in insurance by selling policies. So I always tell people, well, if me, myself, Michael, could sell, let's say, 50 policies in one day, I would do it. But it'd be very, very challenging.
Tiring.
Very tiring too. But if I can do it with other people and show other agents as well to sell 50 policies with me in one day, by nature, like I said, you would make more money as the quote unquote upline or the agency owner. Like Jalen was saying too, the reason why you join the insurance business is the same reason why someone else may want to join as well. So why not just share what the word says, the good news?
Absolutely. And I always say those too. It's like, hey, when Robert Kiyosaki talks about the four quadrants of wealth, right? You have the employees, you have the self-employed, you got the business owners, and then you got the investors. Like, guys, it's our job to move from category to category to category to category, right? Like when you first start out working at a job, you're an employee. But then when you get into insurance, you're selling policies by yourself. Like Mike is saying, writing 50 apps a day, 50 apps a week, right? You're doing it all based off your own will, off your own talent. You're now in that self-employed quadrant where you are a slave to your business, right? But the freedom comes in when you can become a business owner, put systems, processes in place, and have other agents and other people being able to be able to go out there and write policies based off the systems that you created to help them generate and make money. And here's the beautiful thing. You don't want to train your agents just to be able to be great agents. You want to train them to do exactly what you're doing to build a business so they can be able to leave that behind to their family for generational wealth as well. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we're doing it. Like our main goal isn't just to train agents on how to be good agents, but it's to help agents build a business. And the only way to do that in this business is by having a large Medicare book of business or health insurance business or building a very large team.
And also too, Jim, before we hop into how to do this whole entire agency stuff, I want to say this too, it's not a requirement to build an agency.
Some agencies there are.
They
make it a requirement.
For us with True Up, it's not a requirement. As long as you're making money as a producer, selling to clients, we just encourage you to take this income you're making and put that into passive income opportunities. Because you don't want to wake up 4 years from now and like, man, I gotta still sell a policy to make money. If you want to think, well, I invest my money properly, or I built an agency that can actually earn money while I quote unquote sleep.
Correct, absolutely. Well, guys, we definitely want to share with you guys how to be able to build a six-figure-a-month agency to be able to help you get to the next level in your career. The first thing I always like to talk about, right, which is a nice little secret that a lot of people probably aren't aware of, is making sure you guys find the right IMO or organization to work with, right? That's probably by far the most important thing, I imagine, because there's a lot of different IMOs and groups and agencies that you can partner with, but if they don't have the right infrastructure to help you build your business and your agency, it's going to be very challenging and difficult to get there, right? Now, oftentimes I see a lot of people that come in and say, Jalen, I got this high contract, a 130, a 140, a 150 contract, right? But they're looking to build a big team. But they don't really know the ins and outs of how to actually build a business. You see, so some IMOs will just give out a large contract to an agent just because they know, like, hey, I'm going to give you this large contract here. You figure the rest out by yourself.
Right.
And with that high contract, you're making a lot of money off policies that you write, but you're going to be doing that for the rest of your life. That's like a hamster in a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
You see, so when you decide to join an IMO who has the infrastructure to show you how to build a big business, you're going to have to take a cut in your contract just a little bit, just because they're going to show you how to build passive income that's going to last you from generation to generation, right? So it's very, very important to always find the right group.
And if you don't take a cut in your comp, that's a great thing, right? That's a great thing. But as Jalen said, most of the times, when you get that high comp, Asian means you're on your own. You got to figure things out yourself.
You're lonely.
So, and also to kind of get some more clarity too, Jalen, because people may be new, an IMO stands for Intellectual Marketing Organization. That organization should be helping you to market your agency, as in get you more agents.
Correct.
So that's their goal, is to help you to build your business.
Absolutely, indeed. What's the next one we're talking about?
Social media. As you guys all probably know, social media is truly right now in America, it is the number one way to market because it usually takes $0. So why not use it? I mean, you hear all the time, Jalen, people using social media to gain a lot of followers, gain a lot of clients, gain a lot of agents, because one reel or one video that pops off can be all you need.
Really?
Literally all you need. So then you're now generating people coming into your funnel with just 1 or 2 videos. And also, too, people go to social media to validate who you are as well as a person.
Very true. Good point.
So you gotta have that presence, because you don't have it, they're like, well, this does not make sense. Why are you not using this to help me to validate who you are? So one quick tip for social media would be YouTube. A great video, if you're watching this right now, you're like, man, Mike, Jalen, I want to know how to build an agency right now. I want to bring on the agents. Go onto our True Wealth YouTube page and look at our most top view video. It's called How to Sell Life Insurance - Amazing. All right. So that video right there is popular because people are always looking at how to sell life insurance. So they're going to click on your video. You probably give them some tools and tips, and you maybe, if it's a good video, they may reach out to you to learn more about what you're doing as well.
Exactly. Yeah, YouTube is the place for education. Just imagine, think about yourself. You're coming here to get educated on something. Right? How to become a better life insurance agent. You're watching this video for a reason. Instagram, that's also for informational purposes as well, but we go to Instagram to really see the lifestyle, to really see that credibility of, is Jalen and Mike actually doing what they're saying that they're doing? Right? Like you guys see, we don't post any of our team information on here just because it's not the platform for it. But if you go to our Instagram page, you will see that we're posting a lot of stuff about our team, about our organization, about the culture that you're getting when you are working with us. So just knowing which platform to post on which is going to take you a long way.
And you don't need to be boastful about it when you post about. Hopefully you're a producer that's doing a lot of sales. You don't need to be boastful about it, but you could be as simple as, hey, I just helped this client out today. She had no insurance. I put her in a better position, X, Y, and Z. Boom, post it.
Simple.
People are looking for, man, because people know life insurance is very lucrative. People are looking for a new opportunity all the time. So you don't be boastful about your sales and your income. You talk about how much you're helping people.
Correct.
And by nature, people are like, whoa, if he's helping people from home, doing it all day long, let me just see what he's doing. He or she's doing.
Exactly.
So it could be that easy.
Very simple. Let's talk about the next one, word of mouth. Mike, obviously, once you guys don't know, I brought Mike into the business through word of mouth.
And he was broke.
And I was broke.
Multiple O's. He had a car that had no speedometer on it, and to gauge how fast he was going on the highway, he had to see the wave of traffic. So that's how eager I was to join the business, because he was broke. But what Jalen did was really cool was that he put me in contact with his coach at the time, and that guy had everything going the right way for him in his insurance business, at least. And he had the financial freedom, the time freedom. Well, I would like to have that. Correct. Not coveting what he had, but I saw what he has, and man, that's pretty cool. So, and that's how I joined the insurance business. So maybe you have a friend that you know.
Yeah, don't sleep on them.
That maybe do really, really well. Because actually, Jalen brought me on in our second year as agents. I had more sales than him. All right, so you have a friend that you may like, and that may be good as an agent here or at your agency. Tell them the good news.
Yeah, bring them onto the organization. Spread the news. Let your people know what exactly you're doing. And once you start getting some success with it, they're going to want to start working with you, right? So be very, very selective on who you allow to come into your organization, right? Be a great recruiter, but also be an amazing, amazing hirer, right? Because at the end of the day, you can spread the word to everybody. Let everybody know about the opportunity, but it's your job to make sure you're bringing on the right people.
Slow to hire, quick to fire. So, also word of mouth, Jalen. We have a lot of nurses in our agency.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
They're phenomenal. People that work at restaurants are phenomenal. Uber Eats, DoorDash, they're even better. So those kind of industries are folks that are usually looking for a new opportunity because of the nature of their current job. So next one is going to be investing into your business. That's going to mean now you're actually going to use your money to invest into marketing. It could be LinkedIn, Indeed, running ads on, people still use Craigslist, Jalen.
Yeah.
Facebook ads, investing to get on other influencers' YouTube pages. This is the one right now that me and Jalen are doing a lot of, because it's bringing a lot of traction to our agency.
For sure.
It's a high ticket potentially per month to do this, have this do this on a month-to-month basis, but it's very, very scalable.
Depends on the value you're looking for, right? So absolutely, they say skirt money don't make no money, right? You gotta make sure you're investing into your business. This is a business. If you treat it like a business, you'll get paid and rewarded like a business.
Yeah.
But if you treat it like a hobby, you're only gonna get paid probably $0 to probably only a couple $1,000s a month.
Because folks are probably like, Mike, Jalen, I had to sell policies, be customer service to my clients.
Yeah.
I gotta bring on agents.
Everything.
It's a business. Now you can hire some people to do certain things for you.
Yeah.
But that also takes investing.
Exactly. And you gotta understand where you're coming into your business. Well, we recommend that a new agent coming in, hire assistant, hire a contracting department, hire all these other things, or invest all this money into marketing to grow their business. Probably not, because you got some things that you need to be able to work on and develop. That's where having a good coach, a good mentor, a good agency that you partner with can be able to lead and guide you on when it's time to take that next step to be able to start developing those relationships, investing that amount of money into marketing recruiting.
You want to bring on agents, and maybe you're not the best producer yet, keyword yet, but if you can point someone, the agent you're bringing on, to someone else who's doing very, very well, that's usually hopefully in your agency, that they may work with that person, that will do powerful to you and that person you're bringing on. So you don't have to be the go-to person. Like Jalen was on the go-to person when he brought me on.
Nope.
But the person above him that person coached me, and here we are now.
Absolutely, indeed. And guys, the next thing we'll talk about, once you bring the agent into your business and they find out that they may be a good fit, you want to have an opportunity call.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, this opportunity call, guys, this is a call where you bring people in on a Monday evening or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You choose the day where you're bringing all your recruits in, all your team on, for them to be able to see the opportunity that your agency is providing.
Yeah.
Right? Like for us, we do our Monday evening calls.
Yeah.
Right? Every single Monday.
It's happening tonight.
At 8 p.m. Eastern time. If you want the Zoom links in the future, you just let us know. We'll get you on. right? We bring on typically like a guest speaker. We talk about the culture. We talk about what this agency can do to help
go over
you.
Our team numbers.
We go over our team numbers, right? You can actually see people winning in the opportunity in the business, and you can ask questions if time permits, right? Because our guest speakers do come on and they pour into our group. You see, the way we run our opportunity calls is different than a lot of other groups. It's not just all about showing you the numbers and numbers and numbers, numbers, numbers. It's about you seeing our culture and what we're looking to do for all of our agents, so then you guys can get a feel for that and decide if you want to partner with us.
And
right?
you may hop on our calls for next year and just get a lot of tips and tricks and value you may not ever join. And that's
fine.
okay. But I promise, we're going to keep on dripping on you, quote unquote. So that's a cool thing, also having a database of maybe people that reached out to you that didn't join your team at that time, but you have an opportunity call that's different all the time that you can always send them out a notice about and have them pretty much just drip on them.
Exactly.
Maybe one day they're going to get fed up with their current agency.
Yeah, they want to work with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, and as long as you're being consistent on social media, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, right, and being consistent every single day, best believe those people who you thought was not interested end up coming to you 3 months, 6 months, 9 months from now.
Yeah.
And say, man, they've been real consistent. I want to work with those guys. It happens to us all the time.
It takes us time to build what we have right now, but that's just life.
Exactly.
It's just business.
Exactly. What's the next one we got?
So now we're going into post and production. I think as you build an agency, depending upon if you get to where you're doing, like, I don't know, a couple million a month.
Yeah.
That may be kind of hard to produce as an agent, but I think it's important for you to produce as an agent while building the team. You don't got to maybe produce, I don't know, 20, 30K a week. If you want to, awesome, but you got to keep your production at a consistent level. Now, this is, I think, is an unpopular opinion we're making right now, Jalen.
Yeah.
But it's our opinion, and we think you should do it as well. If you don't do it, then awesome. Then you should probably be focusing a lot on training your people and recruiting at a high level.
Yeah.
But I do believe in a time, in a whole entire day, there is time to usually, produce and build a team.
Exactly. So we recommend at least doing no less than $20,000 per month in sales every single month. That will help you get you to the next level in your business, right? And that's $20,000 a month in issue paid business. Yeah. That's going to change your lifestyle. So people are naturally going to want to start coming to you, just because they're seeing your life changing. So guess what? That friend that you tried to recruit 2 years ago, you told him about the opportunity, and because he knew you so much and knew you so well, and you guys were just sharing McDonald's chicken sandwiches together, right? He's looking to see your growth over the years. And then once he sees that growth of you changing your life, changing the way you speak, changing the way that you act and respond to situations, going on vacations, your lifestyle and everything change, he's going to be intrigued and want to ask you about the opportunity again. So that $20,000 per month is going to naturally have people want to reach back out to you to connect with you.
I love that. Now, we have a team. Like, once again, your IMO may be able to help you out with this thing here, this next topic here. But if you don't have this, it's okay. It's good for you to have at least once or twice or multiple times a week training call with your team. Whether it's 5 agents, 10 agents, or 20 agents, it's good to kind of start a community and a culture within your agency as well. So maybe that training call can be going over sales, leads, product knowledge, carrier knowledge, something like that. But it's important for you to kind of start a culture and community within your organization to kind of bring the camaraderie up with your team.
Absolutely, indeed. Those weekly sales training calls are very vital to a brand new agent. They need to be close to the fire. So it's your job as an agency owner to always have weekly calls so your agents can be close to the fire as possible. And then once you get to like 15, 20 agents a week, you're going to need weekly calls because you're not going to be able to handle and manage all those agents by yourself, right? Now, the beautiful thing about me and Mike is that, like, we can split up tasks because it's the two of us, right? Which is nice. But for one agent having to deal with all those personalities all at once, you're going to need calls set up weekly to make sure that every single person's issues is being addressed properly. And on those training calls, if one person has a question, I guarantee you every single other person on that call probably has the same question. Yeah. So it knocks out all the 2 birds in 1 stone.
And if you can, having events throughout the year is be great. Like our team, we have an event usually every single quarter of the fiscal year to kind of bring the team together, talk about, once again, community, culture, and learn from each other. So events are really important as well. So last thing here, be a good recruiter, but even a better interviewer. Mm-hmm. So for us, we learned the hard way. Mm-hmm. We used to bring on anyone to our agency that had a heartbeat. But now we're more strategic. We're real, it's actually a double interview process. We want to make sure we bring on the right people because our community and culture is important to us. So in the beginning, maybe you bring on everybody to kind of get a feel for what you want to bring on. But as time goes on, make your process more diligent.
Yeah, indeed. When you look at like a Chase, you look at a Huntington, you look at all these big companies, they typically have a 1 to 2 to 3, sometimes 4 interview process that determines if that person is a good fit for your organization. You got to be very cautious on who you allow to come into your home because there are something called chargebacks and roll-up debt, right? So be very diligent at first of you doing a clear deep dive on that agent, making sure that initial interview is you're getting all the questions that you need answered to determine if this person will be a good fit or not. Correct. You really want to take a look at a few different things, when you want to take a look at people's credit. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? If the carriers reach out and say this guy has a vector, I don't care what the amount, and the person did not make any attempts to pay it back, red flag, right? These are some things that you really want to pay attention to because these things scream out a lack of character.
Correct.
Right? And I don't mean to be very direct, but I want you guys to understand that this is business and you got to be cautious on who you allow to come into your opportunity. Because if there is somebody that has I'll say even $1,000 worth of chargebacks and they have not made any attempts to pay that back, that shows a character flaw. Sure. And I promise you, if you bring them onto your agency or your group, they will leave you with the chargebacks and roll-up debt as well.
Correct. What's the last one, Jalen?
Last one is you at least want to find 5 people to build around, okay? 5 to 7 people to build around, right? You bring on your 5, okay? And as you bring on your 5, you want to have 5 to 7 leaders that you can be able to build around so they can help you build out the system, and then you guys can all duplicate the same thing moving on throughout the agency, right? Like I told you guys before, it's going to be very challenging and hard for you to do this by yourself. You need a team of people who can help you build it out. So find 5 to 7 people and then tell them to go out and find another 5 to 7. And if they go out to find another 5 to 7, that puts 35 to 45 people within your organization within a span of 90 days or however fast you want to do it. And let's say the average agent is writing, $5,000 a month in AP. That puts your team at around $150,000, $200,000 in in production as a team, which then yields a good amount of money passively every single month.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. I love it. Guys, take this information, apply it to business immediately, and when you do so, we'll see you at the top.